for a great chance to win $1,000. This is why you need to text this hour's keyword plant to 72881. Remember, you have the rest of the hour to play keyword for cash on KNX 1070. Again, this hour's keyword is plant. Text PLANT to 72881. 72881. One randomly selected nationwide entrant will win the money, $1,000. Message and data rates apply. Good luck.
Listen at 49 past the hour, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. for the keyword and your chance to win. Remember, you've got to listen to win. Our next keyword is coming up at 3:49. 2:50 now on KNX. Let's get a live look at your money. Here is Mona Rivera.
Chris and Karen, companies are warning of delays and price hikes if the Suez Canal blockage drags on. IKEA is saying that it could have trouble delivering flat-pack beds and couches. And Caterpillar might have to airlift bulldozers. Food cargo that's affected includes frozen beef and pork, powdered milk, beer, and chocolate. Boeing shares dropped 1% despite the fact that it delivered its first 787 Dreamliner since October. United Airlines got one of them. Shares of Apple gained 0.5% after word that it's developing a new version of the Apple Watch, one that has a rugged case and will hold up during extreme sports. The Apple Watch has been the most successful product for Apple after the iPhone. On Wall Street, the Dow and the S&P closed at record highs, with the Dow jumping 453 points. The Nasdaq had a strong gain, too, more than 1%. Check your money at 20 and 50 after each hour. I'm Bloomberg's Mona Rivera from the HMS Capital Money Desk, KNX 1070 News Radio. His books became some of the most popular movies. Larry McMurtry has died. More in 2 minutes. It's 2:51.
Two winners.
Hi, this is Jamie.
In 2 weeks.
This is David from Long Beach.
Of $1,000.
I just won $1,000. This is the KNX.
You could be that.
We've got your chance to win $1,000 with a keyword for cash.
Listen to the keyword at 49 past each hour between 8 and 6 today.
And text it.
72881 for the chance to win $1,000 in this nationwide contest. Message and data rates apply.
Keyword for cash on KNX 1070 News Radio.
Depend on us.
It's okay if you're wondering how the COVID-19 vaccine got here so fast. It was record time after all. And when you're ready, here's your answer. No steps were skipped. No shortcuts were taken. Years of research and determination paid off. Let's get you there. Let's get to immunity. Learn more at vaccinateall58.com or call 833-422-4255. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Now, at Sit and Sleep, we've been helping generations of Southern California shop for the right mattress at the right price. And now a new generation at Sit and Sleep is helping lead the charge to make shopping for a mattress better than ever. My son, Drew.
Thanks, Dad. It's true. Ever since the start of the coronavirus pandemic, Sit and Sleep has been committed to making your mattress shopping safe and secure.
That's right, Drew. We're practicing social distancing and giving every guest a personal protector to lay on.
And we're embracing new technology so that guests can shop in person or remotely from the safety and comfort of home, either online or by phone with a trained mattress consultant.
Shop now and save hundreds on the largest selection of name brands. With your good credit, sleep interest-free for 12 months with your minimum monthly payment. And try our exclusive Hybrid Infinity. That's hundreds less than a purple mattress. So from our entire Sit and Sleep family
to yours, trust Sit and Sleep to help you get the restful sleep you need during these stressful times.
The 405 is a mess with 2 new crashes, northbound lanes, one near Carter, the other in the valley. Helping with both when we check the roads again in 90 seconds. It's 2:53.
a prolific, award-winning author has died. He's best known for his books that in many cases became movies.
Larry McMurtry wrote nearly 50 books, some of which later turned into award-winning films, including The Last Picture Show and Terms of Endearment. He won the Pulitzer Prize for Lonesome Dove, and his screenplay for Brokeback Mountain earned him an Oscar.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
On CBS's Sunday Morning, McMurtry remembered reading the story for the first time.
I thought it was the best story I'd ever read that addressed the American West. I thought, why didn't I write it myself? And I thought that it is a great story and it will go around the world.
McMurtry was 84 years old. Monica Ricks, CBS News. A judge is hoping the city of Burbank can resolve this ongoing dispute with a restaurant that has refused orders to close despite health protocols. The restaurant is Tin Horn Flat Saloon and Grill on Magnolia Boulevard. The restaurant's health and conditional use permits have been revoked, but the restaurant has continued serving customers anyway, prompting the judge to issue an order earlier this month requiring it to shut down. The judge today left his temporary restraining order in effect, pending another hearing next month while the city and the restaurant try and resolve their dispute. One of the large vaccination sites in LA is shutting down. Officials say it more than served its purpose. Or at 3:03 after CBS News is 2:55.
Sponsored by Network Capital Funding. Your traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5. We check in again with Tom Tran.
It is a mess over, well, really everywhere right now. Taking a look at the drive through Southern California, and no matter what freeway you are on, it's not good. We will start on the 405 going southbound. The backup starts near Getty Center Drive. And you're going to see nothing but taillights in front of you all the way down into Long Beach. The only good news is that one crash near Cherry is gone. So once you get down towards Long Beach, things get better. But there's another crash on the 405 south near Wilmington. There's another one over near the 90. There's another one near the Santa Monica Freeway. And now the northbound side of the 405. We've got a crash being reported near Burbank Boulevard, adding to the slowing, trying to get into the valley. That north 405 slows back near LAX, and that's going to be jam-packed all the way up to the split with the Golden State Freeway. Hollywood Freeway, we'll start on the Ventura portion of the 101. Actually, that East 101 starts back near Woodland Hills. The backup starts over near Topanga Canyon. Slow all the way towards the Hollywood split. Clears up for a few exits. Do not get excited because once you get down towards Hollywood Boulevard, it's jam-packed all the way into downtown. The 5 freeway is absolutely atrocious right now. The Golden State Freeway, the 5, we've got a crash near the Glendale Freeway. Got another one near the 10. Got another one near the 110. Got another one near the 710. And it is just terrible all the way down into Santa Fe Springs. The 710 is backed up because of a crash near Whittier Boulevard, and that's going to be slow from the 10 right down towards Lawson Avenue. And the 210, the 10 to 60, all of them going eastbound, jam-packed out of East LA. The 10 and the 60 at least going to be slow all the way over towards really Ontario. And the 210 slows out of Pasadena, going east all the way out towards Rancho Cucamonga. Who needs a 30-year mortgage when you get Network Capital Funding's historically low 15-year, no-regret fixed-rate loans? That's with no lender fees or points. Call Network Capital Funding now for some of the best rates ever. Call 800-500, the number 1-HIT, 800-500-1448. Your next report, 305. More reports more often. Tom Tran at CarsonToyota.com. 24-hour traffic center. KNX 1070 News Radio.
Sunny highs today, 60s and 70s. Right now, we've got 64 degrees downtown Los Angeles.
It's a partnership that will expand COVID vaccine access to underserved communities in LA. We'll have more in minutes. It's 2:57.
Whether you're an experienced sports bettor or someone who's just starting out, BetQL is here to help us become better bettors. Get access to data and insights the sportsbooks don't want you to see. Bet smarter and beat the book. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today.
Are you worried about refinancing your mortgage only to find a better rate later? Introducing the No Regret Refinance from Network Capital Funding Corporation. Mortgage rates are near all-time lows, and Network Capital is now offering one of our lowest 15-year fixed rates ever. 2% with a 2.27% APR. With a rate this low, you'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Our unique process is fast, simple, and secure. And right now, the Network Capital 15-year fixed rate is 2% with a 2.27% APR. Now, today's low rates won't last, so talk to us about the No Regret Refinance today. Call the experts at Network Capital right now. Call 800-500-1-HIT. That's 800-500-1-HIT. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation into the Finance Lender Law. Number 603-787. An equal opportunity lender. Loan amount $500,000 and greater. 1.45 discount points apply. Rates subject to change. Need credit approval. Call 800-500-1448 for additional cost information.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out. Rocket Technology provides a rock-solid verification of your income, assets, and credit, giving sellers greater confidence in you. Go to rocketmortgage.com or call us today at 8338-ROCKET.
A verified approval is based on an underwriter's analysis of your individual financial information and rated in that report. Call for cost information and conditions equal value letter license. Get 150 states and consumer access at number 33.
At CBS News, our mission is to provide you with the facts you need to stay safe and informed. CBS This Morning and the CBS Evening News continue to deliver the latest news and developments on the COVID-19 outbreak. You can watch our free streaming service, CBSN, 24/7 at our website or on your phone using the CBS News app. Right now, we know you have a lot of questions and are looking for answers, and we want you to know CBS News is here to help you make sense of it all.
The news you need.
From the station you trust.
Live from the Untitled Borrows My Studios.
Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station.
KNX, KRTH-FM HD2 Los Angeles.
KNX 1070 News Radio.
Depends on us.
Coming up as our top local story, could be a little tougher to get an appointment when more people become eligible for vaccine shots next week.
The last two homeless people in Echo Park now under arrest.
These stories following CBS Network News at the top of the hour. It's 3 o'clock. This is CBS News on the hour.
I'm Lisa Mateo. Residents in the South are sorting through the destruction after deadly storms devastated the area. Katie Wentworth is holding back tears in Noonan, Georgia.
Our hallway where we were is untouched, but my living room's completely destroyed and my kitchen's destroyed.
CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says more severe weather is on tap for the weekend.
The risk is out there for tornadoes tomorrow in the Memphis and Jackson area, places like Clarksville, and even down into the Memphis suburbs in Mississippi.
Between Boulder and Atlanta, Illinois Democrat Dick Durbin says the nation is going through enough pain.
We're facing a pandemic of coronavirus. We're facing a pandemic of gun violence.
His renewed push comes as authorities say the weapon used in the supermarket shooting was purchased legally. No word yet on a motive. President Biden calls Georgia's sweeping new elections bill an atrocity. WSB Radio's Sandra Parrish says the court fight is underway.
Three civil rights groups have filed a federal lawsuit saying it will disproportionately impact the state's minority, young, poor, and disabled citizens. House Minority Leader James Beverly believes it will prevail.
Now it's up to the courts of Georgia to decide whether this goes forward. It's a dark day, but I'm still hopeful.
House Speaker David Ralston sees it differently.
As it has gone through the process, has responded to many concerns that were raised. I think it takes a huge step to maximize participation in our voting process.
New government figures revealed there were approximately 18,000 unaccompanied migrant children in U.S. federal custody this morning. A break from Uncle Sam when it comes to protecting ourselves during the pandemic.
The IRS says face masks and other personal protective equipment to prevent the spread of COVID is now tax deductible. That means masks, hand sanitizer, and sanitizing wipes, which typically are covered by insurance, are now considered medical expenses. And any purchase dating back to January 2020 is eligible for reimbursement when filing taxes. This year's federal tax filing deadline has been extended to May 17th. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Beloved children's author Beverly Cleary has died. When asked in a 2006 interview what character she would like to have dinner with, Cleary responded,
Well, I'd really like to have dinner with all of them if they chewed with their mouths shut and sat up straight and mended their manners.
Cleary was 104. She brought to life many characters like Henry Huggins, Ralph S. Mouse, and of course Ramona Quimby. On Wall Street right now, we have that the Dow closed down at 453 points, and the Nasdaq, it closed down at 161 points. The S&P was up 165 points. This is CBS News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. When you need certainty in the home buying process with a loan that fits your life, Rocket can.
This is Southern California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station, KNX 1070 News Radio. I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Karen Adams. Our top local story at 3:03. Up to 1 million more people in LA County will be eligible to sign up for coronavirus vaccinations starting next Thursday, when eligibility expands to everyone 50 and older. And Chief Science Officer Dr. Paul Simon acknowledges there's probably going to be quite a rush to get in line.
There may be challenges to getting an appointment immediately. It just, again, reflects the limited supply of vaccine. Even with an increased supply of vaccine, we certainly can't handle, close to 1 million people over that first week, given all the other groups that are also currently being vaccinated.
The county is expected to get 340,000 doses of vaccine next week, which is the largest shipment so far. About 3,800,000 county residents have gotten at least one shot. That's about 31% of the population.
The emergency mass vaccination sites at Cal State LA and the Oakland Coliseum will be closing by the middle of April, while the federal and state teams will be ceasing their involvement. It is possible the local agencies
they could take them over. FEMA and Cal OES only had funding and vaccine supplies allocated by an emergency authorization order for an 8-week period. And up to now, the total number of doses that went out was more than 500,000 between the two sites. Diana Cross-Falaio with the Governor's Office of Emergency Services says people with reservations wishing to get shots at those sites can do so until April 11th when the funding runs out. Even after that, distribution sites could remain open.
We are still in communications with our local partners to see if they would like to do something with this great resource.
With a footprint laid out for site operation, it could be simple for the county of Los Angeles, for example, to ban the sites and given ample doses of the vaccine, continue in the mission to inoculate people as the criteria for getting shots expands over the next few months. Pete Demetrio, KNX 1070 News Radio.
There's a partnership to get the COVID shots to underserved communities in L.A. Details after traffic at 3:05.
Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on the 5s to East Fondo.
We've got a crash in Pasadena on the 210. It's on the westbound side at Rosemead. Couple of cars in this one. And I see a bit of a slowdown as you leave Santa Anita over to Rosemead. Then eastbound side's jammed. Safeco Mountain already out to about the Citrus exit. Then on the 60 in Diamond Bar, eastbound side, little past Bragg Canyon. New crash coming in for a big rig and the SUV. Then you got to back up out of Hacienda Heights. Let's go to Scott Burt, Southern California Toyota dealers, 91 Anaheim Hills Jam Cam. In Exposition Park on the 110 northbound at Adams, we've got a stalled car reported there, and that is in the number 2 lane. That wreck on the 91 eastbound in Anaheim Hills is a little bit before Weir Canyon, and you already have a busy drive on the eastbound side as you make your way through the Anaheim Hills area. Next report, 3:15 with more reports more often. I'm Denise Fondo in the Toyota Glendora.com Traffic Center, KNX 1070 News Radio.
50s and 60s out there for highs today, but sunshine and breeze cleared out the clouds. Warming for the weekend, so for tomorrow, more 70s, and then for Sunday, it's going to be even warmer. We'll have 80s. 5-day forecast coming up at 3:15. 62 downtown LA, the same in Long Beach, and 67 in Fullerton.
It's 3:06. A new partnership will expand COVID-19 vaccine access to underserved communities in South LA. Kedron Health has already gotten some 90,000 doses into people's arms at its community health center on South Avalon Boulevard. Director of Vaccines, Dr. Jerry Abraham, says they're working with the city of LA to deliver 5,000 shots a day in Watts.
What we need are more vaccines. We are begging and pleading Washington. We are working lock and step with our governor and the state. We are working with our county Department of Public Health. And now with this partnership with the